Hey, what's up, AJT fam? I hope you guys are having a great day or had a great morning. I know this morning wasn't as good as yesterday, but anytime you can come out on top, and if the market's just giving base hits today, then that's what we take. And we pick it up and we move on. But we're only like an hour and a half into today, so who knows what's going to happen later on in the day. But I shared this message yesterday. I didn't get a chance. The recording didn't work, so we're going to talk about this again real quick. But the question I posed to you guys was, are you a Ferrari trader or are you a Lamborghini trader? I know a lot of aspiring traders are into Lamborghinis and Ferraris and stuff. So maybe using this analogy, we can drive this thing home. But Lamborghini and Ferrari, they're both supercars, but there's some distinct differences that can help me explain or get my point across. But before we get into this, got to give you some context on it. So I know you guys that were listening yesterday, you know what the first Ferrari was. The first Ferrari wasn't a car. Not Ferrari, Lamborghini. The first Lamborghini was not a car. It was a tractor. Ferruccio Lamborghini started building tractors, and actually he dabbled in a lot of stuff. If you watch the story, I think they made a movie about him a year or two ago. If you watch the story, you'll understand this guy never sat still. He just kept going on and on and on. So here's the deal. After he went in these businesses, he started making a lot of money. He was able to buy fast cars. So he bought a Ferrari. And in driving it, he realized that he felt Ferrari had inferior clutches. He had to take it to get serviced all the time, and he wasn't happy with the service. So he decided that he was going to go to the man, Enzo Ferrari himself, and tell him, look, these are some things that are wrong with your car, and I think you could improve on these and make the car a lot better. Well, of course, Enzo, he's all into racing. He doesn't care about any of this other stuff. Plus, he's like, how could this tractor manufacturer come tell me how to build a car? So after he was dismissed, he went and did the modifications on his own personal car. And then it kind of got him thinking, hey, I can create the perfect supercar. That's going to have speed and reliability and the comfort that Lamborghini didn't have, because Lamborghini was all about rough speed, and the Ferrari was more about raw speed, racing. They didn't care about the noise, the feel of the car, anything. And Lamborghini is more of a luxury supercar. Still fast, but it felt good. It felt more comfortable than a race car. It was more of a luxury type speed car. So as traders, we're either a Ferrari trader where we're rough and tough and we don't care about the noise. We're doing this quick momentum type trades, scalping or whatever, or you have the more refined trader, which is the Lamborghini, who's not only concerned about speed, which is the day trading aspect of it, but we're more concerned about, comfort. Not putting ourselves out there on the edge all the time. Feeling comfortable when we're out on the edge. And that's kind of what I was trying to get at. There's no right or wrong. They're both good. Both traders are good. Both traders, if they're comfortable at what they're doing and they like it and that's what they want, then they're going to be successful. As long as they do what they're supposed to do, put in the work. Okay? Because there are two things that I can tell you. If you don't go out and put in the work, if you don't go out here and put in the effort to do what you need to do for whatever side you're on, number one, you will not get the results that you seek. And number two, more importantly, you don't deserve to get those results. You don't deserve it because you didn't earn it. All right? So, just food for thought. So let's look at, this is yesterday. Okay, EMPH yesterday, we got in a little bit early, taking out the pre-market high. Got in. This is a 5-minute opening range high. You can see we're in a little bit early because of the break of this. Nails profit targets, and we're done. So we pull back all the way back, and we start to break out again. So I buy it. We take profit up here, and as you'll see today, I've got 170. I had 170 shares left that I'm looking for, 140. I'm looking to close the gap. We'll talk about it in a minute. But that's where we were on EMPH. Meta, another super trade here. Another good early entry. Break of the pre-market high. Got in. Started taking profit first at the first linear regression channel. Second profit. Third profit at the final linear regression channel. But I left a piece on just to see if we were going to get anywhere else. But it didn't. We took our profit stop here, and you can see it traded inside the channel the rest of the day. So no trade opportunities. Everybody that tried to buy, anticipate the breakouts when you shouldn't be trading, you got hurt or disappointed. And then we had FDX earnings. All right, so what I did, this was the 2-minute low. So I got in on the 2-minute low, and the plan was if it kind of bounced and farted around a little bit, I could add on the 5-minute break when it breaks the 5-minute announcement candle and just start taking profit. First at the linear regression channel, second was at the 100-day moving average. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's just the scale of the chart. So believe me, this was decent. And then once we bounced, we rejected the 9 and came back through and confirmed taking out the 100-day moving average. I added back, took profit here, came down, took profit again, and which was the final profit at the 50-day. So this trade worked out perfectly. This is basically what we try to do on every earnings trade However, not all of them turn out to be home runs. Some turn out to be base hits. Some we get halfway there. Whatever the case is, we still make money on them. So since we were done, I can show you the P&L. I don't trade off my P&L. I don't look at it during the day. I don't care about it. All I'm focusing on is taking advantage of all of the trading that, or all of the trade opportunities that the market's offering me. Alright, so you can see FedEx, we got basically $2,300 on this move. And this is what we like. We get 2 of these a week. That's great. To add to whatever we do during the week, perfect. So that was good. EMPH, we kind of made up a little bit from the day before. Which, you know, hey, that's what it is. Meta, you know, all of these were not bad trades. What did we do Monday? Oh, I'll go back. Hold on. This is Monday. See, EMPH, we were down 1,500. We turned around and made it back yesterday. Again, EMPH is more like I'm looking at this long term, and we made way more than we lost. Some days we're gonna lose like this, but at the end of the week, we'll be up on this several $1,000s. I mean, that's just the way it works. That is just the way it works. All right. So now you see we're at Monday and Tuesday. So let's look at today. Since Meta is up here, we'll go ahead and show Meta. All right. So we bought Meta on the break of the pre-market high. Well, actually, it wasn't really a pre-market high. This was kind of the high from after the close yesterday. But you could see that this was a significant level here. So I broke it, got it on the break. Obviously, it pulled back, but we never showed signs of actually having to get out of this trade. So we took profit here. This readjusted. Okay, this was further down on Meta, but it's since readjusted up. So I'm kind of moving it as the price moves so I could kind of get an idea about what I wanted to do. But took 2 profit targets. It pulled back and held. And as we're starting to go back, I'm like, yeah, I'll grab it. As soon as we took out the high, made a higher high, I got it. But it just could not run up to 355. My goal was take profit at 355, and then wait for us to get to the next linear regression channel, which was around 357. So that's kind of what my plan was, but it didn't work. You can see we pulled back. Once we confirmed losing the 9 and losing the linear regression channel, you got to take it off. And no, I don't feel bad that it's bouncing right now. I don't feel bad about it because I followed my rules. That's what it's all about. Okay, followed my rules. See, the other stock we traded today was Netflix. Alright, so Netflix, once we confirmed going green on the day, I got it. Got the first profit target. And here I screwed up. I was trying to put in the next profit target and I screwed up and put in the wrong price. So the price was too low, and obviously it immediately fell, but turned out to be good because look, it would have pulled back and stopped me out at break even anyway. So that happened to be a really positive accident. So here we pull back, we bounce off the 9, we hold it, and so I get back in when we're breaking the linear regression channel here. We're breaking it, got the first target, and then it pulled back and stopped me out at break even, and now you see it's been really pulling back ever since. So EMPH, you can see it's been holding the 200. If we lose the 200, I'm taking the trade off, the last 170 shares from the day before, and may look at flipping this. So if we confirm losing the 200, I'm gonna have to flip my script and start going the other way. But here's what I'm looking at on this. Okay, this is yesterday's close price. I was looking for it to keep going, to try to close the rest of this gap up. But it doesn't want to. I mean, I know there are daily pivots in the way, but they're good profit targets. They're good profit targets, but it may just be resting today. If it is, that's great. But if we do, looks like we are closing out. Looks like we're gonna have to take it off because we're starting to confirm under the 200. We're trying to confirm under the 200. But that's the stop level. I'm not gonna wait to see if it takes out this low, because I could continue making cases why I shouldn't stop out. I can just keep making cases, finding something on the chart to keep me engaged in the trade. That's what we don't want to do. We don't want to get into that. So that's why I have, once it reaches a certain point and it technically tells me it's dead, I don't care what else is down there. That's not what my trade's based on. So my trade plan is dead. Doesn't mean the overall move is dead, but my trade plan is dead. All right, so that's it for this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and go to lunch and come back. We'll see if there's any earnings today, and we kind of go from there.